this was a sad story that I wasn't very happy with. Family Mart. If you've been to some of the Family Marts, you may have seen that they have seated areas. The one in Toshima has one, and I've been to other Family Marts in and around Tokyo and Fukuoka where they have them, and they're really, really handy. They're really useful if you're waiting for someone. In one of them, my phone was dead, and they had chargers to charge up your phone, which is brilliant. So I could charge up my phone and then go meet up with my friends. But Family Mart has unfortunately announced that they're planning on getting rid of these places, which is ridiculous. I'll be gutted if the one in Toshima goes, because normally, if I've got a hangover, that's where I go down. I go and get a little bit of fried chicken. I then go and sit in the Family Mart, drink some water and some lychee and some juice, and pray for the hangover to go away. Where am I going to do this if this goes now? That's ridiculous. But the reason why that they're getting rid of these sort of seated places in Family Mart is, if you guessed it, they make them no money. They take up space, they make them no money, and Family Mart wants to do something more useful with them. And something which I didn't actually know is if you are eating it inside the Family Mart, you are meant to say, oh, by the way, I'm going to eat this here because the tax rate is higher. I have never heard this. I don't think I've ever been asked this before, but apparently it's a thing. I will say I rarely have sat in one of these things. I think I've maybe done it 5 or 6 times, most of them here in Toshima when I've had a hangover, but apparently there's a 2% higher tax rate that you're meant to pay for eating in food. We have a similar thing in the UK with Greggs. There was a lot of comedian stories about this, having to buy a sausage roll, and if you eat it there, you had to pay like 20 extra p. This is something which is very stupid. They should just charge whatever the one tax rate is for it, but the government like their tax. But apparently you are meant to pay an extra tax if you sit in the restaurant and eat it. So who knew? Not me, that's for sure. But I'm very sad that these seating areas are going to go, especially because they've got chargers in. If you're lost in Tokyo, if you're lost in Fukuoka and your battery's dead, these are really good places just to sit, get your bearings, and then go on. Where are people going to do that now? I've also seen kids studying there. I've seen kids hanging out there. And, it's not on the streets. It's inside. That's somewhere safe. Sad to see these go. I wish Family Mart would reconsider this. But, oh well, unfortunately, if it doesn't make the money, it's a tough decision. But they've got to get rid of it. That's the way of the world, unfortunately. Very, very sad way of the world.